In this video class, this is the inverse of trigonometric functions second video class. In this video class, we can discuss about the properties here. Trigonometric inverse of trigonometric function, trigonometric inverse function, trigonometric inverse of minus x, and property pi by 2. Now, previous we learnt about the functions also. If f is a function, if f is a function and that is bisective, see here, f circle g of x equals to, if g is the inverse of f, if g is the inverse of f circle g of x equals to, that one we say identity function, and g circle f of x equals to, g circle f of x, that is equals to I. So here we can write g circle f is equals to f circle g is equals to I. If g is the inverse of f, if g is the inverse of f or f is the inverse of g, then the composite of these two functions we can get identity function. Now here f circle g is equals to I. What is the meaning of this one? F circle g, that is the identity function in the domain of g only, and g circle f is equals to identity function, so that is the domain identity function on the set f. See here, f circle g is the identity function means, or g circle f is equals to x means, here f circle g, that is here f circle g of x equals to x. If it is the identity function, the image of x only. Here what I am saying, g is the inverse of f. So here I can write f of g of x, that is equal to x, f of, here g is the inverse of f only, g is equal to, we can write f inverse. In the place of g I am writing f inverse of x, that is equal to x. And that one also same only. Here f circle g, next g circle f of x, that is equal to x. If it is the identity function, g circle f is equal to I. If it is the identity function, the image of x itself only. Now g of f of x, that is equal to x, and what about g here, that is the inverse of f inverse of f of x, that is equal to x, and here f is the bisective function. So here first and second properties related to this one only. Here if any every trigonometric function is bisective in its restricted domain. So here also we can write, here f you can take any one of the function, trigonometric inverse of x, that is equals to, we can write x, and trigonometric inverse of trigonometric function, trigonometric of x, that one also we can write x. So here these two properties we can write based on this concept only. Here, if f is the bisective function and g is the inverse of f, and the previous I explained that one, starting f circle g of x equals to g circle f of x equals to identity function, and f circle g is equals to identity function, f of g of x equals to x we can get, and g is the inverse of f of f inverse x is equals to x, and f inverse of f of x equals to x only. Based on that, here sine and all the trigonometric functions are bisective functions in their restricted domain. So here we can write sine inverse of sine theta, the composite of these two functions, that is equals to theta. Here for every theta belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 in that restricted domain of sine. Cos inverse of cos theta, that is equals to theta for every theta belongs to 0 to pi. Tan inverse of tan theta is equals to theta for every theta belongs to open interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Cosecant inverse of cosecant theta, that is equals to theta for every theta belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 close the bracket minus 0. Secant inverse of secant theta, that is equals to theta for every theta belongs to 0 to pi minus pi by 2. Cot inverse of cot theta, that is equals to theta for every theta belongs to 0 to pi. This one also same like that only. One is f circle f inverse of x equals x, next f inverse of f of x equals x, that only. Sine of sin inverse x equals to x for every x belongs to minus 1 to 1. Cos of cos inverse x equals to x for every x belongs to minus 1 to 1. Tan of tan inverse of x, that is equals to x for every x belongs to r. Cosecant of cosecant inverse x is equals to x for every x belongs to r minus open bracket minus 1 to 1. Secant of secant inverse x equals to x for every x belongs to r minus open brackets minus 1 to 1. Cot of cot inverse x equals to x for every x belongs to r. Next we can discuss the trigonometric inverse of minus x. Next, this one very important. All the properties are very important. Here, sin inverse of minus x, we can write minus sin inverse x for every x belongs to minus 1 to 1. Here we can derive this one. How to get that one? Here, sin inverse of minus x, that is equals to minus sin inverse x. Let sin inverse of minus x, I am taking theta. Sin inverse of minus x, I am taking theta. Here x belongs to minus 1 to 1. At the same time minus x also belongs to minus 1 to 1. Then theta belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So here I can write x minus x, that is equals to sin theta. So x equals to, we can write minus sin theta. This one we can write minus sin theta, we can write sin of minus theta. So here x belongs to minus 1 to 1 close bracket, and theta also belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, and minus theta also belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So here sin inverse of x, that is equals to minus theta, and sin inverse of x minus sin inverse of x, that is equals to theta, minus sin inverse x equals to, what about theta here? Theta is equals to sin inverse of minus x. So sin inverse of minus x, we can write minus sin inverse x in that restricted domain. Here a domain range both should balance. Here sin inverse of minus x, here I have taken theta for every x belongs to minus 1 to 1, minus x belongs to, here if x is lies in between minus 1 to 1, at the same time minus x also lies in between minus 1 to 1, and theta should be minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. In this we can get everything. Now next we can discuss the second one also. How can we get cos inverse of minus x equals to pi minus cos inverse x? This one we can discuss. Cos inverse of minus x, that is equals to pi minus cos inverse x. Here I am taking cos inverse of minus x, let it be theta. Here x, here also x belongs to close bracket minus 1 to 1, and minus x also belongs to minus 1 to 1. Here previous also I told you, if f is bisective, for example f of 1 is equals to a and f inverse of a is equals to 1, we can write f of 1 is equals to a. Here a is the image of 1 under f of 1 equals to a, and here 1 we say that is the inverse image of a under f, that one we can write f inverse of a is equals to 1. So here also we are writing the same thing, cos inverse of minus x equals to theta, and here what is the range of cos inverse of x? 0 to pi. Here theta belongs to 0 to pi, that is the range of cos inverse x only. Here we are assuming theta, and theta should be, that is the range of cos inverse x. So theta belongs to 0 to pi, and x minus x belongs to minus 1 to 1. So f of 1 is equals to a, we can write f inverse of a is equals to 1, or f inverse of 1 is equals to a, we can write f of 1 equals to a1. So here we can write minus x equals to cos theta, and x equals to minus cos theta. Minus cos theta, we can't write cos of minus theta. Here how to write that one? Cos of 180 minus theta. Now if theta belongs to 0 to pi, pi minus theta also belongs to 0 to pi only. Now here what I am doing? If it is belongs to 0 to pi, then we can write a cos inverse of x, that is equals to pi minus theta. Cos inverse of x, that is equals to pi minus, what about theta here? Cos inverse of minus x. So These two we can interchange. Cos inverse of minus x, that is equal to pi minus cos inverse x. Pi minus cos inverse x. Therefore, previous we proved that one sin inverse of minus x equals to minus sin inverse x, and cos inverse of minus x equals to pi minus cos inverse x. And here you can observe these three formulas. Cos inverse of minus x equals to pi minus cos inverse x, and these two. These three are belongs to one category, one family. Secant inverse, cot inverse, cos inverse x. That three belongs to one family. Remaining three belongs to one family. Next, one more important property. Sin inverse x plus cos inverse x equals to pi by 2. Tan inverse x plus cot inverse x equals to pi by 2. Here for every x belongs to R. Previous one for every x belongs to minus 1 to 1. Here the domain of these two functions same one. The domain of these two functions also same. Cosecant inverse x plus secant inverse x equals to pi by 2, and here also the domain of these two functions is the same one, minus infinite to minus 1, union 1 to infinite. Here also we can prove one, the remaining all are similar type only. For example, first one I am taking, let sin inverse x plus cos inverse x, that is equal to pi by 2. That one I have to prove. Here I am taking let sin inverse x equals to I am taking theta. So x is equal to, I can write a sin theta. X equals to sin theta, I can write cos 90 minus theta also. Here sin inverse x, whenever we are taking sin inverse x equals to theta, here theta belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Theta belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. X equals to sin theta. Here and x belongs to minus 1 to 1. X belongs to minus 1 to 1. Now here you can see x equals to sin theta, we can add cos 90 minus theta. And what about 90 minus theta? 90 minus theta? 90 minus of minus, that is plus pi by 2. 90 minus 90, 0. So 0 to pi. 90 minus theta belongs to 0 to pi. Then we can write this one cos inverse x. Here x belongs to minus 1 to 1 and pi by 2 minus theta belongs to 0 to pi. So here we can write cos inverse x equals to pi by 2 minus theta we can write. And theta plus cos inverse x, that is equals to pi by 2. What about theta here? Sin inverse x. So sin inverse x plus cos inverse x, that is equals to pi by 2. Similarly, remaining two also we can prove like this one. Here evaluate the following. Sin inverse of, based on the first property, first to second properties we can discuss starting. Now sin inverse of sin 7 pi by 6. Starting what we discussed at that one, sin inverse of sin theta. Sin inverse of sin theta we can write directly theta if theta belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Here sin inverse of sin theta we can write directly theta if theta belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Now by observing this 7 pi by 6, that one doesn't belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So here we can't write directly 7 pi by 6. So what to do here? Restrict to that angle, whatever be the angle is given, we have to restrict that angle into minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So sin inverse, sin of, this one how to write? Pi plus pi by 6 also we can write. That is 7 pi by 6. 7 pi by 6 we can write pi plus pi by 6. In terms of pi or 2 pi only we can express everything. Now sin inverse of sin 180 plus theta, that is minus sin theta. And sin inverse of minus x, this one you can consider minus x only. Sin inverse of minus x, just now we proved that one also. Minus sin inverse x. Here this one we can do in two different ways. Here minus sin inverse of sin theta we can write directly theta only. that is minus pi by 6. This is one type. After writing this one, sin 30 1 by 2, again sin inverse minus 1 by 2 minus pi by 6. We can do it in two different ways, but by using this property we can write directly like this. Next, this is the first one. Next, tan inverse of tan of 2 pi by 3. Here also we can write directly theta. Why? Because here theta doesn't belongs to, for tan inverse of tan theta is equal to theta if theta belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 only. But here this is more than pi by 2. So here also that angle, we have to restrict that angle into minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. For that, how to write 180 degree or 120 degree, that one? Tan inverse of tan of pi minus pi by 3 we can write. 180 minus 60, that is 120 degrees only. That is equal to tan inverse of tan 180 minus theta. 180 minus theta belongs to second quadrant. In the second quadrant, tan is negative, minus a tan theta, that is a pi by 3. So tan inverse of minus x we can write minus a tan inverse x, tan of pi by 3. Now here tan inverse of tan theta, here we can write directly theta. Why? Because here theta belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So remaining all the problems, otherwise we can discuss one more also. This one also we can discuss. Secant inverse of what is that one? Secant inverse of secant 7 pi by 4. Here secant inverse of secant theta we can write directly theta if theta belongs to 0 to pi. But here what is the value of this one? More than pi, that one. So how to restrict that angle in between 0 to pi? Secant inverse, secant of, here how to write this one? Pi plus 3 pi by 4. 4 pi plus 3 pi, that is 7 pi by 4. In terms of pi plus or minus or 2 pi minus 1. Secant inverse of, what about 180 plus theta? Secant of 180 plus theta. 180 plus theta belongs to third quadrant. In the third, only tan and quarter positive. Here secant is there negative. Minus secant theta, 3 pi by 4. Now secant inverse of minus x, that is pi minus secant inverse x only. Pi minus secant inverse of secant 3 pi by 4. Now here you can observe this one. Secant inverse of secant theta, here we can write directly theta. Why? Because theta belongs to 0 to pi, that is 135 degrees. Now 4 minus 3, this is pi by 4. So remaining all the problems, here I have given all this for remaining all the problems for practice only. You can practice all those. Next, this type of problems very important, and here I will explain this type of questions very easily, how to solve very easiest way. I will explain this one. First we should know here what about the 4 radians. Here whatever they given, that one you can consider radians only. Here sin inverse of sin 4 is there, 4 radians is there. Where is that 4 radians? That 4 radians belongs to which quadrant? Here starts from 0. This is a pi. Pi means 3.14. This is a pi by 2. Pi by 2 approximate value I am taking 3.14 by 2. 1.5 I am taking. 3.14 plus 1.5, 4.6 something, but 4 radians is there. So 4 radians belongs to third quadrant. That is the third quadrant. By adding here pi plus, this is a pi plus. By adding some acute angle, here alpha always lies in between 0 to 90 only. Alpha always lies in between 0 to 90. By adding some positive value alpha to the pi, then we can get a 4. This is very important. First we have to recognize here whatever the given radius, that one belongs to which quadrant. Here 4 belongs to third quadrant. In the third quadrant, here the one revolution only here, not yet completed that one also. Pi plus alpha we are getting 4 radians. Here alpha belongs to 0 to pi by 2. By adding some acute angle, then only we are getting the 4 radians. So here what I am doing, sine inverse of in the place of 4 I can write pi plus alpha. That is equal to sine inverse of sine 180 plus theta minus sine theta. Why? Because that is belongs to third quadrant. In the third quadrant sine is negative. Sine inverse of minus x we can write minus sine inverse x. That is equals to minus. Here already I told you alpha always belongs to, that is the acute angle, belongs to 0 to pi by 2. If it is belongs to 0 to pi by 2, then sine inverse of sine alpha we can write alpha only. Here minus alpha we got. If I make minus alpha as subject, that is equals to pi minus 4. Here pi minus 4, that is equals to minus alpha. Plus alpha you can transfer that side, 4 you can transfer this side. So minus alpha, that is equals to pi minus 4. This is the value of sine inverse of sine 4, that is equals to pi minus 4. See, this type of problems some more are there. Here I will explain 2-3 problems, then I will give some more problems for practice. Next, cos inverse of cos 10 radians. Here also in that quadrants, first you can check that one, 10 belongs to which quadrant, starts from 0, pi, value 3.14, this is 2 pi, 2 into 3.14, 6 point something, but that is 10. This is a 3 pi, 3 3s are 9 point something. This is 3 pi plus pi by 2, 7 pi by 2. This is more than 10. 1.5. This is more than 10. So here also 10 radians belongs to third quadrant. 10 radians belongs to third quadrant by adding some acute angle to 3 pi. 3 pi plus alpha we are getting 10 radians. This is very, very important. If you know that one problem, any problem we can complete solve very easiest in the easiest way. And now here you can see cos inverse of what about 10? In the place of 10 we can write 3 pi plus alpha. Here alpha is the acute angle between 0 to pi by 2. Now cos inverse of cos 3 into 180 plus theta belongs to third quadrant. In the third quadrant cos is negative, so there is no change in the function, minus cos alpha we can get. And cos inverse of minus this one, that is in the form of cos inverse of minus x, we can write pi minus cos inverse of cos alpha, that is equal to pi minus, here alpha belongs to 0 to pi by 2. If it is belongs to 0 to pi by 2, belongs to 0 to pi also. Then cos inverse of cos alpha we can write alpha. Now 3 pi minus 10, that is equal to minus alpha. So pi, in the place of minus alpha we can write 3 pi minus 10, that is equal to 4 pi minus 10, that is the value of cos inverse of cos 10. Next, tan inverse of tan of minus 6 is there. Here we know that tan of minus theta, that is minus tan theta, and tan inverse of minus, this one you can consider x only. Tan inverse of minus x, that is equal to minus tan inverse x, that is the tan inverse tan 6 only. Now here similar previous type only. Here also first we have to find out where is the 6 radians. Starts from 0, this is pi value 3.14, 2 pi, that is 2 pi means 6 point something we are getting. This is 6 point something we can get, but here only 6 radians is there. So by subtracting some acute angle alpha from the 2 pi, then we can get a 6 pi. sorry, 6 radians. 6 radians belongs to fourth quadrant. Here after one complete revolution 2 pi value 3.14. So 2 into 3.14, 6.28 we are getting. But here only 6 radians is there. So below the 2 pi only, below the 2 pi means fourth quadrant. By subtracting some acute angle 2 pi minus alpha, then we can get a 6 radians minus tan inverse tan of, what about 6 here? 2 pi minus alpha minus a tan inverse tan 360 minus theta belongs to fourth quadrant. In the fourth quadrant tan is negative, minus a tan alpha we can get minus tan inverse of minus x, we can write minus a tan inverse x tan alpha. Here alpha, that is the acute angle between 0 to pi by 2, so that one belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 also. Here minus into minus plus, so here we can write tan inverse of tan alpha, we can write directly alpha only. What is alpha here? 2 pi minus 6, that is a 2 pi minus 6, that is the value of tan inverse of tan of minus 6. Here I am giving 5 problems for practice, and if you are interested to practice some more problems, in the Telegram channel I am uploading assignment also, an assignment based on all these questions. Yes, now we are going to discuss some problems related to the property pi by 2. Already we derived that one, 3 are there. Now sin inverse x plus sin inverse y is equals to 2 pi by 3 is given. Here we want the value of cos inverse x plus cos inverse y. And here what is the relation between these two? Sin inverse x plus cos inverse x, that is equals to pi by 2. So in the place of sin inverse x we can write pi by 2 minus cos inverse x plus sin inverse y, we can write pi by 2 minus cos inverse y, that is equals to 2 pi by 3. So pi by 2 plus pi by 2 pi minus 2 pi by 3 you can transpose this side, that is equals to these two terms you can transpose that side, cos inverse x plus cos inverse y. Therefore cos inverse x plus cos inverse y, that is equal to pi by 3. Next, sin inverse of something is there plus cos inverse of something, that is equal to pi by 2. Here the property is there, sin inverse x plus cos inverse x equals to pi by 2. Here pi by 2, that is possible only when if these two are equal. Here x equals to y. Here this one, x minus x square by 2 plus x cube by 4 plus so on minus so on, that is equals to x square minus x square by 4 plus x power 6 by 4 so on. So here I have copied wrongly this one, this is x power 4 by 2, x power 6 by 4 minus so on, infinite terms. Left hand side, right hand side, both the series are in GP. There are some two infinite terms in GP, that is equal to S infinite is equal to A by 1 minus R, where modulus of R should be less than 1. And here A by first term x by 1 minus, what about the common ratio, T2 by T1. T2 by T1 means x by 2. To multiply with minus x by 2, we are getting the next term only, minus x square by 4. Minus x cube by 4, right. This side also, A by 1 minus R, what about the R here? Minus x square by 2. Now both the sides we have to simplify that one and take the cross multiplication, that one we can simplify. Here x by 2 plus x upon 2, here I am writing x square by 2 plus x square upon 2, here I am writing. These two gets cancelled, and taking the cross multiplication, x into 2 plus x square, that is equal to x square into 2 plus x. Now x square into 2 plus x minus x into 2 plus x square, that is equal to 0. From these two terms I can take x as common, x into 2 plus x minus 2 minus x square, that is equal to 0, x into 2x plus x square minus 2 minus x square, that is equal to 0. Here these two gets cancelled, x into 2x minus 2, that is equal to 0. Here either x equals 0 or x equals to 1 we are getting. By putting x equals 0, by putting x equals 0, sin inverse 0, 0 only, cos inverse 0, that is 1. So 0 not satisfying. By putting 1, it satisfies. So here x equals 1, that is the value of x. Here one more value, one more problem, the value of this one. Here options are given 0, 1, minus 1, 2. And by using the property here, property pi by 2, how to solve this one? Tan of, here total this one we can consider the x only. Here sin inverse x plus cos inverse x, that is equal to sin inverse x plus cos inverse x, that is equal to pi by 2. So sin inverse total we can consider this one x only. Sin inverse x equals to pi by 2 minus cos inverse, what about x here? Cos of sin inverse x only, into tan of, here also we can do the same thing, cos inverse x we can write, this total you can consider x only, cos inverse x we can write pi by 2 minus sin inverse of, what about x here? Sin of cos inverse x. Now that is equals to tan of pi by 2 minus cos inverse of sin inverse x. So first property that one. So here we can write sin inverse x into tan of 90 minus sin inverse of sin, composite of this one we can get x only. So in the place of x, cos inverse x is there. So here we can write tan 90 minus theta, that is cot theta, cot of sin inverse x. Tan 90 minus theta we can write, here also cot theta we can write. What about cot theta? That is cos inverse x. Now here you can see tan of pi by 2 minus cos inverse of cos, both gets cancelled, we can get sin inverse x. Tan of pi by 2 minus sin inverse of sin, both gets cancelled, we can get cos inverse x. Pi by 2 minus sin inverse x, that is cos inverse x, this one. Pi by 2 minus sin inverse x, that is cos inverse x, and pi by 2 minus cos inverse x, that is sin inverse x. So here we got cot of cos inverse x into cot of sin inverse x we got. Any one, either this one or that one, we can change. Cot of, in the place of cos inverse x we can write pi by 2 minus sin inverse x into cot of sin inverse x. Cot 90 minus theta, that is tan theta only, tan of sin inverse x into cot of sin inverse x. Now here tan theta into cot theta, the product, both are reciprocals to each other, their product is equal to 1. So if anyone is interested to solve some more problems, assignment I am uploading in the Telegram channel. If you want, you can check that one. Thank you.